How's it going, guys? My name is Glenn Nabua, co-founder of Hawaii Trading Academy. Man, going back to my journey of starting to trade. So let's take it back a few years. I started learning to trade because, well, after we got married, back in 2016, we got married, we did a big wedding, me and the fam and the wife. And of course, at that time, I think we were about 23, 24. And at the time, we realized, okay, finances are important, man. So we did all that. We didn't know. Growing up, I didn't have any financial literacy. I wasn't taught anything about investing, compounding, interest, any of that stuff. You know, they don't teach that in schools. After our wedding, I started to realize, like, okay, now what can I do? I had my career. Like, you know, they ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I wanted to get into the automotive industry, and I did so. Okay, and I was well into my career, but at the same time, there's this little voice in me of like, well, there's something else. There's something else that gotta be here. And then all it took was a little bit of exploring the internet on the Google, and I came across this article. I don't know what I Googled, how to make more money or something, right? Came across this article on Google about forex trading, and how this person, the author who wrote that article, was creating millions, right? I think they coined that article, making millions while trading forex. And that caught my eye, obviously. But I was reading the article, it was about 5-10 pages, and I didn't understand what the article was about. But it got me intrigued. It got my attention. It got me curious. It just snowballed. I went from that article, I was like, okay, I need to learn more. And then I went to YouTube, and then I found these traders who already making money. They've been trading, and they created YouTube, and then they were selling a course. And I was like, okay, you know, of course I had to validate a little bit and do a little bit of due diligence. Eventually I signed up for these their courses, and I started to learn. And from there, like, the learning did not stop. It increased so much for me. I grew mentally, I grew a lot in just learning, expanding my knowledge. You know, there's that saying, you don't know what you don't know. And that was true, because it kind of, you know, I was on this track of what we're taught in school. Go to school, get a job, get married, have a family, and retire. I was well on that track. I was checking the boxes. Trading introduced for me this new world that I didn't know that was out there. It's a new world of wealth. People talk differently, different conversations. They view money way differently. And so that got me intrigued. I kept reading books, kept learning, did the course, and 2017, that's when I placed my first trade. That was very exciting, you know, and taking what I've learned from that course, I was able to make those trades. And of course, I lost money. I was excited. I still couldn't figure out how to keep my emotions out of trading. I was focused on, like, yo, I'm gonna get in here, I'm gonna make a bunch of money, life's gonna be good. That wasn't the case, you know. That kind of brought me back, humbled me, kept the gears rolling. Of course, it was tough losing a bunch of money in the span of a few months, but that journey kept me going. There was something that told me, okay, don't quit, right? And I sat down with my wife a bunch of times, and we, you know, getting her on the same page, me on the same page, and telling her, like, hey, this is the thing. I'm gonna be sticking to it. Bear with me for these next few years. It's gonna be tough. So we did that. I continued on. 2017, started trading my own account, started in the futures market. And at first I was a little bit intimidated by the forex market, because I've heard and seen that it was more volatile than the futures market. So I stayed in the futures market for the first year. Second year of trading, I made it. I was surviving. I lost money, but I still was trading. So that was already an accomplishment, goal one for me. Second year, I opened up a forex account, going through social media, and I was like, you know what? Like, there gotta be other people doing it. And so that's how I came across Reed's Instagram. Sent him a DM. I was like, oh, he's local. Oh, we're in the same city. You know what? Let me go reach out to him. You know, I didn't have any expectations at the time. I didn't know how traders did this. You know, we continued on. We met. Reed's a great guy. Like, truly appreciate him. We connected right off the bat. Stayed in touch. You know, we started sharing trading notes. Started sharing trading knowledge and strategies, because, you know, it's always good to learn. Books, podcasts, courses are amazing. Having another person that's on that journey that adds a different dynamic for you guys to continue to learn together and grow together. And so we kicked it out. We stayed in touch. 2019, 2020 came, pandemic came. We're like, dude, what's going on, man? So we were both in the markets, being cautious as well. But I stuck to my guns, and I realized, I think, let me reel it back to before that, 2018, end of 2017, I was using a strategy that I was taught from the courses I was taking. It was a day trading strategy, Fibonacci strategy, level support and resistance levels. I was trying to make that thing fit. It was like that puzzle piece. You have that one puzzle piece, and no matter how you turned it, it didn't fit me. I tried to wake up 3 a.m. Hawaii Standard Time to go ahead and trade the markets, but I just couldn't do it. So obviously I didn't see any results. I was challenged. It couldn't fit. So I continued and came across Mike Covell, trend following. Shout out to that guy. Ooh, that whole trading, it's a world inside of the trading world. I learned the whole trading trend following philosophy, and that made sense to me. It was day and night and day. And when I started learning that, applying the philosophy, applying the strategy, the view, I think that was the biggest thing for me. The philosophy behind the decision making and the trading for trend following, it made sense. And that's when I knew, I'm like, okay, this is the strategy, this is the edge I'm going with, you know, because I understood it clearly. So that's when my trading pivoted from failing day trader to more so a longer term hold, overview of having a complete approach. I had a very minimal approach. Now I have a complete approach, and now that brought my confidence up, that brought my skill set, knowledge up, it brought my I can sleep peacefully at night. And so that definitely helped me with my trading, and so I continued on using that strategy and that approach, carrying forward. And now we launched Hawaii Trading Academy. Reed and I, that was a thing that we wanted, that, you know, before we even put it together, we both separately had some sort of vision or some sort of thing that, like, hey, there's got to be a community here that we could all come together, we could all support each other. And that's why we created Hawaii Trading Academy back in 2021. You know, still a little bit in the pandemic stage, but we felt like this was needed in our area, so we definitely put that together. When we put together Hawaii Trading Academy, we wanted to take all that years, all the struggle, and just put it together for you guys. And meeting Reed, that was a big help with my trading journey for sure, being able to have those conversations. And so we fast forwarded today, I'm still trading live. I've gotten funded a few times already by different prop firms, and trading has been great. Like, that is the thing I will be continuing to do until I can't do it anymore. That's my story in a nutshell. Thank you guys for watching.